The mission of citizens of the Great Barrier Reef is to engage the world in the future of the reef. Well, the idea for citizens started when there were some people watching that amazing conversation between David Attenborough, famous for his documentaries, and President Obama. And Obama was interviewing Attenborough and asked him, one of the questions was, what's one of your favorite places on the planet? And his answer was the Great Barrier Reef. And of course, they started talking about the challenges to the reef, climate change and things like that. And Attenborough pointed out that this is a global issue, and therefore you need a global response. So the idea of citizens is very much about engaging citizens across the planet in the future of the reef. All sorts of projects within citizens, and I think what it really is an umbrella for anybody and everybody who wants to see action around the reef. So you can have projects on the reef itself. Some of them be run by Quicksilver, some of them be run by farmers on the land off the reef. But just as important will be the projects that are around sustainability all over the world. For us, we see them all as important as each other. When you come to conserving the reef, it's a global issue, it's a global challenge. If you think about the combined action of everybody, just thinking about not using plastic bags, just thinking about, it makes a massive difference. They banned them in the UK, it dropped the amount of plastic being used by about 5 times. So there is a multitude of things that we can do today that actually at a collective level would be enormous. And I think, we often talk about what's the, when you think about things like climate change, you often think about energy transition, changing from fossil fuel to renewables. All of that's critically important, but we need to go to another step as well. All of this stuff is becoming easier. We're not there, but it's becoming easier. But now we need to start thinking about our daily lives. Really, really easy to become a citizen of the Great Barrier Reef. Everyone on the planet should be a citizen of the reef. And if you want to sign up, go to citizensgbr.org and put your name down. Right, the first thing we want to do when you sign up to become a citizen is get more citizens. We're going to need an army to make this work. And that means citizens from all over the world. So ask your mates, ask your family, get everyone to join up, and then you'll start to see more and more projects that you can get involved in. But it's going to be a very practical experience. Actually, one of the most important things about citizens is the view that this has to be a collective response. So it's not just the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority who are doing some of the best management of the park. It's not just the Great Barrier Reef Foundation who come up with some of the best projects, or the multiple other organisations out there that are doing amazing stuff. For us, citizens is an umbrella. You're going to be able to pick and choose and learn about all the stuff that's going on, not just on the reef, but all over the world. So, as I said before, it's a global effort, this. It requires a global response, and citizens is all about that, and it is a collective response. I think there is an incredible opportunity that only our generation has. So whilst the problems are massive, we're also the first generation in history that has the power to connect globally around a common cause. The first generation ever to be able to do that. So I hope that citizens becomes a catalyst for change. I hope that, I know that it can be something much bigger than just one or two actions. It's the sum of all its parts. It's a very 21st century approach to dealing with some of the biggest issues that humanity's ever dealt with. If there's one take-home message, the one thing that everyone can do is become a citizen, because it will be the sum of all the parts, the collective response that will make the difference. And if we all do it, it could be enormous, it could be massive.